Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. 58 wins in a row. Let's get it started. This is a great start, even though I have a bright red throbbing nutsack on my throat. TB1J7F4A with a tower card and Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows is exceptional. I stand by that. You might think that that's heady praise for this item, but I truly do think that Book of Shadows is a pretty stellar item. We just traded in the tower card for a penny and a moon card, which is very good. All we really need to do, especially with 4 HP, is get a deal with the devil. That's like the only thing in the early game that's thrown into question. It's possible we could... It's actually very conceivable that we mess it up. Fairly easy to see how that would happen, you know? Just don't get a spirit heart, take damage on the next floor before you get to the boss fight. Or on the boss fight, for that matter. That would, you know, guarantee you being screwed. But either way, it's a great start. There's our Spirit Heart. An Algiz rune would be a nice touch, but is not essential, I suppose. Probably use the moon card on this floor. Oh my god, we found a deal with the devil already. Now the question becomes... Wow. Do I want... Oh, that was bad. Do I want to just leave this? Or do I want to kill Krampus and grab an item? I think because we have so much HP, we should try to kill Krampus. And if we get Lump of Coal, good. If we get Krampus's head, we'll probably ignore it. But either way, we know we're going to leave here with the black heart. Even if we lose some red hearts in the process, all we have to do is grab that black heart before we leave. And worst case scenario, you know, we get hit a few extra times. We just grab the black heart and then use the moon card to get out ASAP. Admittedly, that's not what I want to do. God damn it. It's not what I want to do, and it ended up not being what happened, thankfully, but it is what it is. I mean, in the end, we can't really do much about this. We wanted to fight Krampus, make sure that we got something out of this. And I'm actually pretty happy about that, because that means in our first deal with the devil, we can't possibly encounter Krampus. That doesn't guarantee us, you know, 100% odds of finding an enemy or an item that we actually enjoy, but it's conceivable that that could work out that way for us. I will say, taking a lot of damage on this floor, but for once I'm not going to beat myself up over it. And the reasoning for that primarily is because, you know, you're not normally meant to fight Krampus on the first floor. Only rarely do you even fight Krampus on the second floor, but the first floor is like a once in a, you know, very blue moon sort of situation. So I think that, you know, our loss of HP thus far is fairly appropriate. I apologize, my commentary is a little stunted. I slept real badly last night. Just, oh god, Professor-laden jet lag slowly working its way through my system, and then at 5 a.m. your brain goes, hey, you should be awake right now. And then at 2 p.m. it's like, what are you doing, you absolute madman? Go to sleep. It's not 2 p.m., it's 5 p.m. It should be a relatively safe time for us here. Also, like, for all the benefits we have on this run, our DPS still kind of sucks, and honestly, Ragman is probably, I don't know, depending on, sometimes Haunt is harder, but Ragman is probably consistently the most annoying first floor boss now, in my opinion at least. Because, oh my god, it's like playing an aggro board in Hearthstone, you know? He just keeps filling the board up, or an aggro deck, I should say. Just keeps filling the board up with these fucking spiders we have to deal with. Anytime we try to go face, he just, you know, summons some more and hits us, and then he's got these stupid homing tears that get us every single time. Please just die. Fires like 15 homing shots at once, which is, in my opinion, absolute horseshit. There we go. Okay, now definitely, like, don't get hit again. You got hit like 6 times on this Ragman fight. That's extremely embarrassing. But we got through it. We got a speed upgrade. We're gonna go back for HP because I'm embarrassed. We may even do this extra room. I would like a bomb, but it doesn't really matter that much. The speedball, it's good. Like, I actually really like having speedball just for the additional speed. And it does compensate for some shot speed downgrades, but it's not really exactly what we need right now. Let's see if we can get a bomb. We've already taken our time down here. That's another good situation. I just want a bomb right here then. Please. Or a key. I'll take a key. Alright, did not work. Okay, so we're out. There's nothing else we can do here. So many things locked behind rocks, unfortunately. Now, the big thing that's unfortunate about this is I lost a Spirit Heart and a Black Heart due to bad play, but also extenuating circumstances that I'm not going to sweat too much. So we've really got to be diligent about our deal with the devil. And I think we ignore the arcade for now. We definitely want to go to it eventually, but we ignore it for now because I'm going to use Book of Shadows to avoid taking damage on any room that seems like it could be dicey. On Seuss. Very good. Now we know where our secret room is, which means we don't have... I came so close to walking into that. It means we don't have to wait out our map to see if the secret room could possibly be in the middle of the of where the curse room is. I think we do take time just to shoot these, and our hope is to get a Spirit Heart, but, you know, a penny is fine, and the red heart is nice. Let's just keep moving for now. We do have no keys. We're very close to the boss fight, though. If I could just get you guys to die in the fires over here, that's lovely. Now we have a key. Don't walk into the fire, please. Now, do you go to the item room, or do you just fight the boss? You probably just fight the boss, so why am I going to the item room? I mean, our DPS is really bad. I would really like to improve it, if possible. Monstro's Lung? I don't know. Our rate of fire is not that amazing. I imagine this is probably going to be semi-annoying, but maybe it'll be worth it? Okay, that's not going to be worth it. Monstro's Lung is just a fun item, though. I love having it. And with 4 bombs, suppose that we should probably just use a bomb to do a little bit of crowd control right now, but after last floor, I kind of want to save bombs because I don't want it to, you know, backfire eventually. I'm not going to use Book of Shadows here because I think that it makes more sense to save it for the arcade now. So everything, you know, I guess in the end what I'm trying to say is all's well that ends well, and it seems like this situation's going to work out for us after a pretty disastrous first floor. Lunch gives us more HP. Lord of the Pit is okay. Whore of Babylon is not immediately useful, but that's okay. Yeah, counterfeit penny's worth taking. This should make it very easy for us to get to 15 cents, honestly. Whatever. I'm just gonna go... I'm gonna take the half Spirit Heart worth of damage. Hopefully that's like Guppy's head. Guppy's collar. Also good, maybe even better because it's passive, but I kind of wanted Guppy's head to get some extra offense, but should be fine regardless. Go relatively hard on this. Grab as much money as possible. We do need to be able to get into our shop to take advantage of it, but now the question becomes, you know, how deep do you want to go on these plays? And I think the answer is not that deep. I don't want to die because I played an arcade wrong. That would be fairly embarrassing. But we are back in this. Like, we gave up a lot of HP to make it happen, but it doesn't really matter in the end, as long as we have the ability to, you know, continually screw these enemies over. So, we do also have full health there. I don't know if we're going to be able to avoid hitting it, thanks to Monstro's Lung. But if we can, we could get a little bit more action out of the blood bank. I'm going to take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank. Oh, come on. We're going to be behind schedule for Boss Rush. You know, as I've been saying lately, life goes on. We haven't had a whole lot of very fast runs lately, but I'm more concerned about the victory in the end. Okay, 2 of Hearts is fine. Box of Friends is not really very good for us at all. 13 cents. It's okay. Oh, there's a Tinted Rock here. I was really hoping for Small Rock, but 2 Spirit Hearts also pretty useful. Unfortunately, because of my bomb usage, I have screwed myself out of the second secret room temporarily. We really need a rate of fire increase. Also, to stop taking horrible damage would be a great start. 4th, you're really gonna make me go all the way back? No, you're not. Okay. All is forgiven. But it blew up the poop, so we don't have full health anymore. That's okay. What a shitty haul. We got 2 30-cent items, or one combination of 2 15-cent items that provides me with so little value that I'm not really interested. Just threw away a lot of money for no reason, but we should be able to get a decent amount back here anyway. And I feel like right off the bat, we're just going to use 2 of Hearts. Because Rarely do we end up being able to use it in the late game anyway. We might as well use it now. We got up to 17 cents. I think that's good enough. Let's just get out of here. And I think be happy with our situation. Use 2 of hearts. Doesn't really matter whether we... You know, we could have min-maxed that a little bit more. Maybe it gives us IV bag, maybe it gives us blood bag, but the odds are it probably didn't change too much. And we did do some min-maxing there to get to... Can you do not optimal min-maxing? Just like, you know, half min-maxing? That doesn't seem like min-maxing. You're like right in the middle line. Please. Like, this is what bothers me, is when we have Monstro's Lung, it takes forever to charge, and then one hit doesn't kill the enemies. I still like where we're at. Ooh, Cricket's Head. That's a great improvement there. It makes me look like an idiot for complaining. Got Curse of the Blind again. Well, life goes on. Just standing still doesn't bother me. A 3-room. All consumables on the ground. We want the key. We want the bomb. We want the rune. It's Hagalaz. Reroll everything else. Store credit. I can't imagine store credit being more useful for us than just having counterfeit penny. Now, if we find the shop and it's close by, there's no reason really not to use it, but I also feel like there's not a huge reason to use it right now. How the heck? A mushroom must have found the secret room there on Hagalaz. In terms of, like, the weirdest ways that I found a secret room, that's, like, number 2. There was one time I accidentally placed a bomb and then whipped it around me, and it ended up finding the secret room in a corner that, or in a, you know, the face of the room that I wasn't even looking towards. That's probably still number 1, but, this might be number 2 or number 3. Well, it's 2 cents. Might as well. Well, it's actually only 1 cent. Counting my chickens before they hatched. It's close enough that we should probably go back. I'm just so lazy when it comes to backtracking. And you know what? Curse of the Blind. So annoying on shops. But we've taken out 2 fairly bad active items. So I'm hoping, just give me like a restock, Steam sale, Champions belts. I'll probably buy both of them in here no matter what. But start with this one. Piggy Bank. It's okay. Mom's Purse. Also okay. So now we can take the fish head. We're so behind schedule. I say behind schedule, and that's like the wrong implication, because I don't schedule these videos to make boss rush. But I like making boss rush, and it's like a if this was RimWorld, it would be like a -5 mood penalty. Mini mush. That's fine. It wouldn't be like a -15. You know, I'm not crying myself to sleep over this. It's just like we're eating without a table. It's mildly annoying for me. It goes against my ethos. Now, another thing that goes against my ethos is taking 100 years to charge up a shot that doesn't do a whole hell of a lot of damage. Single target foes are definitely going to be our favored kind of rooms to go up against right now. Just because I hate, you know, it sucks when you're charging Monstro's Lung just to overkill a unit that would die super easily. You know, it would be much faster to just use regular tiers. But when we're up against a big enemy, that's awesome. Just realized we've had a golden bomb on this floor for a while. We should take advantage of it. Pretty Fly's good. Should really blow up everything. Because a Magic Mush is worth a ton here. Empress is okay. Might as well Hagalaz these. And no Magic Mush. No Skinny Odd Mush. No Liberty Cap, but maybe in the future. Oh my god. There's just no excuse for taking that damage. And I've got to be a little bit more careful, because we actually are at risk of death. Lost Contact is fine. All we get is Hagalaz runes. Probably a second secret room here. Is my guess. Just be smart. We're kind of like... I'm getting a little too cocky on a run that has no business being there. But unlimited bombs is good. Now we'll just stand still. You can land on top of me if you wish. Will you be my hero? Kate Upton GameOfWar.jpg. What? I blew up the eye into myself. And honestly, if we get a deal with the devil here, we can't really take it unless it's just red chest. We're not gonna get a deal with the devil here because I dodged right into the eye. Okay, Brain. You and I need to have a sit-down conversation, Brain, because this is actually historically bad play yet again. I know you're tired. That's no excuse, man. 10% something, 10% skilled, something concentrated power of will, 100% reason to remember the name, you know? We gotta bring the heat a little bit more than this. Lovers is probably what we should take. That's another pretty fly, which is also good. Might as well blow this guy up and see what we get. Okay, I should be scared. There's no reason, again, for this run to be bad. And believe you me, I know you're saying, man, NL, there's been some bad play in Isaac lately. It frustrates me as much as it frustrates you. I promise you that. I'm not sitting here, like, relishing my own idiocy. I don't think we can afford to take that, because it could be a health down. I'm not sitting here relishing my own idiocy. I'm actually, like, I'm very bummed out about the fact that this has been poor play. But I believe that it's not out of my control. This is, you know, psychological. Let's make it happen. I think you go down here. Oh, it's still good, though. Do that. Come into this room. Red chest. Red chest. Use a lover's card. Grab that. We're not going to have Book of Shadows ready. That's totally fine. This ended up super not being worth it, though. This wasn't just like a regular strikeout. This was like... This is a swing and a miss. We got caught looking. You can't have both of that happen, but if both of those happen simultaneously, you would have some idea of how I feel right now. Just kill Mega Fatty. Next stage is the Maw. And the Maw is, or Mega Maw, I should say, is going to go down pretty quickly with Monstro's Lung. Oh my god, that probably should have hit me. Keep in mind, it's not just about, surviving, although that's a big part of this. It's also about getting that deal with the devil, you know, working our way towards the Guppy Dream. Ideally, at least. There we go. Made it through. We're going real slowly now, and honestly, we should. We should go slowly. Keep ourselves on the go here. I swear to fucking God, these Hagalaz runes. Oh... Let's take stock of our advantages. We can fly. That's enormous. I'm not saying we should have nothing to worry about. We should have less to worry about as a result of that, though. We also have decent damage, or at least damage that will get better. Or should get better. Monstro's Lung can scale nicely as long as we don't accidentally take Tears downgrades or something. Counterfeit Penny gives us good beads on the shop. I think Pretty Fly may have just saved our deal with the devil, and ergo possibly our run as well. Luck up, please. At least these guys die in one hit. Just looking for spirit hearts, guppy items, looking for love in all the wrong places. Onsus, that's good. Big floor, though. Okay, so we did manage to keep ourselves alive here, and our deal with the devil dream alive as well. Secret room, I would prefer not to have greed if possible. 25 cents is good. I actually don't think we need to spend a bomb to blow up the dude in the middle. Because even though we have 9 bombs, which is fairly, you know, decent as far as bomb consumables goes, we don't really have a need for much more money. I mean, 15 cents per item times probably, like, on average, 2 remaining shops. We should be okay. Especially, you know, we've got renewable resources financially here. Keep in mind, we do have the ability to get Whore of Babylon active. We just need to find the right way to do that. And an ideal way would be a deal with the devil that has 9 lives and Guppy's Paw. But we're playing low percentages at that point. Doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. Just means it's unlikely. But we need to just build ourselves back up here. Slow and steady wins the race. 9 lives would be a nice shortcut to get ourselves out of this in general. You know, Guppy's Paw or no Guppy's Paw. How to jump is not, though. Oh, thank God. I thought these guys were the triple shooters, and I was like, we're gonna be in a little bit of a dicey position. Car battery. I don't know if it does anything for us, but we'll do that. We'll grab the Spirit Heart. We'll grab the Coin Purse. It gave us the Mom transformation. Range down, not that bad. Retrovision, not the paralysis. It's a great selection of pills. We got infested out of it, though. I think we would rather take the Strength card, and we can use this to maybe finance a deal with the devil. At least we got the Mom transformation out of it. Now, instead of using the Strength card, I think Perthrow is more valuable in the moment. Can probably find a decent opportunity to use that here. Let's also not forget about actually using Book of Shadows here. Especially with the Mom transformation, Book of Shadows actually seems pretty good, although I am going to use it here. Hagalaz, Perthrow, Blank Rune. This one was Algiz, Onsus, Hagalaz, Perthrow. Okay, so I think we're just going to go in this way. We're not fighting a super difficult enemy, which makes me relatively happy I didn't take in Algiz, but I think we'd probably go for Algiz over any of the other runes for the next floor, or cards for that matter. The Strength card could be useful, but I think that Algiz is maybe kind of like a happy medium, a happy Long Island medium. There we go, good stuff. Because we know that Algiz is going to be useful one way or the other. We did get a deal with the devil. We didn't get HP, but that could be okay. We know it's not going to be Krampus. It's not worth it, unfortunately. I would love for it to be worth it, but it is not worth it. Take a Hagalaz. There is one in here, right? Might as well blow up these mushrooms. Got a third Pretty Fly. That's pretty good. Take Algiz with us and move on, but I have to say that I'm pretty disappointed with the way this floor went down. You know, we're at 20 minutes going down to Necro 1. That's a pretty bad sign. Depths 1, whatever. I'm a little concerned about this run. And admittedly, I mean, it's one of those runs that it's gotten better. And especially that Toothpicks pickup is really nice for the Tears upgrade and ergo DPS, but especially with Monstro's Lung, you know, it's a bit of a limiting factor here. But I worry that if we don't get more like, we're in this weird spot. We've had it happen on runs before, and luckily we've navigated those fairly successfully in the past. But, you know, if you don't have a lot of HP, you can't afford to take deals with the devil. And the deals with the devil are the easiest shortcut to improving your run. So, we're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place right now. We would really like to get a bunch of Eternal Hearts, basically. Money's fine. And I think it makes perfect sense to do exactly the same thing on our curse room here that we did last time. Just fly in and then use Book of Shadows to get out. 2 black hearts. Okay, that's the biggest break we've had in a while. We also are lucky to have enough keys. Okay, we're starting to stack up Spirit Hearts again. Easy come, easy go, though. Unfortunately, once we get down to the womb, the Spirit Hearts are gonna not be as valuable as they look right now. But for now, we have nothing to complain about temporarily for HP. Just yet another one where, you know, I would say that I was handed like a 7 out of 10 and I turned it into a 5. I'm not proud of this. And I'm not proud of how much I've had to say that I'm not proud of this recently. But, you know, pride is fickle. If we want to have pride, how about we acknowledge our mistakes and then win the run in spite of it? It's another Pretty Fly. I actually just don't think there's a reason to take it. Is there a reason not to take it? Yeah, the reason not to take it is that there's no reason to take it. The burden of usefulness falls to the pill. Okay. This, I would love to have a deal with the devil. I know we just had one, but second one would make me feel real like the game wants me around. Steam sale's good, but probably a little late to be super useful. And our shop is all the way over there. Okay. Well, I guess you don't use Algiz. It could end up being extremely valuable for us later. Speaking of which, this floor has been amazing for Spirit Hearts. Brownie, well worth the use of Book of Shadows here, and I'm starting to get more confident. I'm starting to feel like we can get a little zanier. Only slightly, though. One of those runs where I would, like, enjoy a full run reroll. But I feel like this is a slump. Hopefully, you know, like Blur Park Lifestyle, this is a low. But we'll work our way out of it. Mr. Dolly's a huge help, especially with 2 non-regular hearts to help us out. So I think the game it's decided. You know what? He's in a bad place today. Like in terms of my mood, I'm in a pretty good mood. I just you know, you underestimate the value of sleep, or I think a lot of people underestimate the value of sleep. And it's not just the sleep, it's that combined with the fact that my brain is like, you know, at Narita Airport right now. I left my brain in Narita. You know, the sequel to Tony Bennett's I Left My Heart in San Francisco. I left my brain at Terminal 2 of Narita Airport, which is International Departures Terminal. And arrivals, I guess. Should we use a bomb or a key? Well, we got 23 bombs, 6 keys. If you said keys, though, don't forget we got a golden key. Just trying to trick you. Fooled you. Number 2. I like it. As I always say, I get to say who does number 2 work for. Reference one of the top Canadian movies of all time, Austin Powers. But, it's not really the number 1 thing on my list. It's not even the number 2 thing on my list. But it's an improvement. Most of the time. As long as we don't hurt ourselves with it, we should be okay. And we're at 24 minutes, leaving the depths 1. Wow, I can't believe. All I want is to take a shot at this guy right here. We have to kill every single one of these ones. I'd say the hush is not a possibility here. To be on depths 1 and already have precluded yourself or excluded yourself from the hush fight, again, indicative of, I mean, it's partly, you know, error between monitor and keyboard, but also, little low on the DPS. And DPS has been kind of a reoccurring problem lately. These have been runs that have been a little grindy. And probably not all of them had to be. Like, you never know when you make an error that causes you to miss out on a deal with the devil, you never know what you missed out on. Addicted. Well, probably not going to play the blood bank then. Have I ever died to an addicted pill? I'm just trying to think. Have I ever even taken double damage from an addicted pill? That's not bragging, it's just like, it seems like the kind of thing that doesn't have much of an opportunity to, you know, work against you. That's exactly what we're looking for. Blood bag gives us some more HP. Gives us more deal with the devil fuel. Now the only thing that we have to worry about is actually getting a half-decent deal with the devil, which has also been, unlikely, shall we say. No mayo. Okay, this is good. An item that has actually recently been showing up a lot on cursed rooms. Not something as valuable as like 2 guppy items, but pretty much, you know, in the A tier without a doubt. The mark, again, people sometimes say to me, or, well, rather, they say on the internet, and I'm privy to the conversation, they say, you know, mark is their favorite item in the game. It's a little boring. I don't mean that in a negative way. It's like a good kind of boring, you know, like a 7-figure salary with a steady paycheck that, you know, has a lot of job security. However, it's just not quite zany enough for me personally, but not everybody's cut from the same cloth when it comes to that stuff. Okay, we're going to take advantage of the fact that we finally have Whore of Babylon, and also go check out our boss trap room. I picked up a half heart because I'm an idiot, but we'll still have, in fact, we might as well go for it here. We'll still have Whore of Babylon for the remainder of the room, at least. Thank you, Pretty Fly, for blocking those 2 shots and leaving me completely safe. Yera? Maybe a Yera rune? Perthro. Perthro versus Algiz. I think we take Perthro. Because the deal with the devil, like, we have the ability to create our own invincibility fairly frequently. What I worry about is, might as well get these for luck upgrades, but what I worry about is access to good deal with the devil items. That's been extremely hard to come by so far. We've had one with Curse of the Blind, and then we had one that was Sister Maggie re-rolled into My Reflection. Not My Reflection, whatever. My Shadow. Got Blood Bag again. Blood Bag's good. Don't get me wrong. In fact, it's exactly what I was looking for. Now another syringe would be nice. I'll take Sin Robes, though. It's really up to you. Retrovision. Not what I was looking for. Fill your eyes with retrovision, Fryman. Monkey's Paw. Not really interested, but do at least get to go back to the Whore of Babylon states. Plus, you know, we generated a lot of flies off of that. Onsus. Get our shop access sorted. Drop a bomb. Do we still have... We must have ghosts. There we go. Red hearts, please. Money we can't possibly use. At least we'll have a good chance to donate, I think. Hierophant's also great. We can make use of that. And not a greed fight, even better. So we'll take the habit. We'll take more options. I don't think we need anything else. Please allow us to donate, like, at least up to 500 cents for the donation machine. It would mean the world to me. I'm doing the stretch, but it's not because I'm cocky. It's actually just because I'm tired. Hey, water boy! You're tired. Okay. You're fired from the water. You get it. But why not at this point? Buy Perthro. Buy this. If you take the Hierophant card down to the Demon Judgment. Oh, okay. Well, we don't really need to, but we still get half a Spirit Heart out of it. And then we want the Perthro rune. We got Synth Oil for extra damage, but if we're being honest, predominantly we're stoked about the base damage plus the movement towards the transformation here. That's great stuff. Okay, starting to pull ourselves out. We grab the Polaroid. Guppy's Hairball, I think you have to take. It's not like we're doing anything with that HP anyway. We did ruin Whore of Babylon. I'm relying on that Guppy's Paw. 9 lives sort of combo coming up. 9 lives by itself won't do it, but it'll turn us into Guppy, so I'll have a hard time being mad about that regardless. So at this point, probably the most prudent solution for us is to use Book of Shadows on every single room, because if we ever get hit, we don't want to get hit when we have a full charge, because we're making more charges due to Nun's Habit. If that's sensible, which it may not make any sense at all. Guppy's head could have showed up there. It didn't. But I will take Bob's Brain. We're already dealing with bombs. In my head, I think that, you know, it's about as bad to have 2 things that can blow up in your face as 1. It's probably not actually accurate. It probably gets worse with the more items that are dangerous that you pick up, but it is what it is. I like to be, you know, the defender of Bob's Brain to some extent. For no reason. Might as well see if there's a luck upgrade. These lucky pennies are so rare, man. Take the gas. Apparently, if you duplicate lucky pennies, they all become lucky, which is extremely dope. And actually, like, something that's not just intellectual, but could be very useful, depending on what kind of room you're coming across. But I guess it's mostly intellectual now that I think about it, because how the hell are you going to know that a penny is lucky before picking it up? It has to be like a Yera blank card situation, almost, where you, like, duplicate, then check 1 penny, and then see how it looks, and etc., etc. Okay. Well, you know, again, another recurring theme. You know, acting like the run is in a very, very tough spot, and then, you know, coming out with what appears to be a fairly easy win regardless. I have to admit, that has been a trope lately. Just the only question is when it happens on a run. Sometimes it's on the chest. That's the scariest. Sometimes it's a little earlier. That's the nicest. And we're in the nice zone right now. That's gonna hurt. Should just pop it again. We're probably not gonna get hit again, but I think it's all about, you know, just abusing the fact that we can use this charge all the time now. Perthro's still strong. AWA's mostly just annoying. Just want to make sure we don't accidentally go down the wrong way here. We'll have a Book of Shadows charge, so we'll definitely use that. Get out of the Curse Room. Curse Rooms have basically been free for a while. Not Guppy. Not Guppy. We could get a Guppy item here, but instead we got 1,000 bombs. Luck up, that's good. Infested is also fine. Oh my god. that one of the cats farting? Or is it just them adjusting their box? And I don't mean that in a dirty way, you weirdos. Everybody tries to make everything dirty. Ooh, you said dirty. Don't even get me started. Commentary side of the brain, wake up, please, okay? It's a Sunday, known throughout all major societies and religions as the day of work. Get yourself a little something something. No deal with the devil. Ball of Bandages is good, and actually I'd say it's really good with Book of Shadows working alongside of us here, but I'm a little bummed. We didn't deserve a deal with the devil there. Like, we hadn't earned, well, I'm using unambiguous wording, but I should be using, I should be leaving myself some outs here. What I'm getting at is, we probably, mathematically, we're not in a probable position to get a deal with the devil. But we did earn it. I mean, we didn't take red heart damage. That's earning it. If that isn't earning it, I don't know what is. Good stuff. Trying to think of what runes I would actually want. Dagaz would be ideal here, just to purge the curse and then maybe get an Onsus later. Or we can get an Awaz and then accidentally go into that and end our run on Shoal. That's fine as well. Okay, we're good. I mean, we actually... It's almost like we're trapped in... Ooh, careful, careful, careful. We're trapped in kind of like another semi-boring run. I don't say that to make you turn it off, but we're pretty much unkillable. But we're also, you know, not really doing that much damage, and our synergies as of yet aren't good. But hopefully, we can throw a deal with the devil into a guppy dream, and, you know, you might not find that as interesting as I do, but I will love it. And, if I was a mid-90s cast member, I would be John Lovitz, because I would love it. No. That, I expect a call from the estate of John Lovitz to press charges for that joke. Another curse room. The dream is real. Not everything's dead yet, but I think you still just don't use the charge. Oh my god. I'm begging you here. Dagaz. Yera. Now, do you take Yera or Perthro? I think you go for Yera. I think Yera's more fun. Remember, oh, you can leave after the mom fight, so you could go Perthro, I guess, but I like Yera. Yera's more fun, in my opinion. The Yera rule, my god. Rune spoken. Class today. Edmund McMillan. Millen. Well, there's another rune. Can't Yera, but we could Yera one Perthro. Found our boss fight. Will not, in all likelihood, have a charge, but if we get hit, we'll have a charge, so we're probably set. Dagaz. That's what we asked for. Just in time to see Onsus. Right next to the boss fight. Okay. Oh, you know what? We do have a charge. Why do we have a charge? Because we finished the room. You were at 2/3 of a charge when you said you wouldn't get a charge. You forgot to, you know, increment it by 1. Really? Okay, well, because I'm a glutton for punishment, let's come back here. There is well, there's a spirit heart for 1 that I should grab, but there's also a secret room into boss trap room combos, so we should go look at that. The money is meaningless unless it's a luck upgrade. And it's not a red chest, so we're going to move on. Double key room that is not a dice room doesn't really interest me, so... I mean, we're still in a great position. We have full HP, lots of damage. We're very slow. Our DPS isn't that bad anymore, but it seems like the Guppy Dream is probably dead, but we can still get great items on the chest. So, really, this one is like, it is what it is. Just hold on till the end and, you know, hopefully get something a little zanier next time. 48-hour energy. I appreciate it. We may use 2 charges on this room, so... Full health. Not really worth much at all. Book of Shadows invincibility always this long? Or did I accidentally hit spacebar a second time? I don't know. I'm gonna go take a nap when this is done. I think I owe it to you. I owe it to myself. Let's get this brain back in shape, man. Dagaz, or not Dagaz. Onsus would be ideal here. We do need 8 keys, so we can afford to go for it for now, but I think we should cool it a little bit in a minute. Oh, you know, we have the Joker. I can't believe it. Ceremonial robes, well worth taking. The shovel, meaningless. Not a black market, but anytime you get a crawl space, you're usually stoked. Yeah, we'll take rusted key over infestation. I mean, infestation or fish head is has been fine for us, and especially in situations where we wanted to take damage, like on a blood bank, for example. It's been quite nice, even. I hate to say this because it's like we're dredging up like an old bit of commentary I used, but we're really not out of the woods yet if I continue to take damage. If I take no damage on this floor, we're probably 100% fine. Oh my god, it's yet another curse room. Onsus has now given us vision, which is good. And we know exactly where we're going. Paralysis, probably not as interested in. And now we're back to full HP, so immediately my earlier complaint about HP is now nullified. You know what? Why risk it? There's other batteries back there if we need them. Onsus yet again. Please. There we go. That was much easier. I do want to save a charge for Isaac, because I think we can get through probably the first and second phase with the Book of Shadows charge, as long as we, you know, stay smart about it. So I guess we'll probably not use it for any of these remaining rooms. Please tell me they were dead. They should be dead, because they were dead. Hagala is unlikely to get us anything at this point. Luckily, these enemies are all one-shottable unless they spawn an enemy that takes the hit for them. Okay. So this is really just like, you're set, just take it home. Get to 59 wins or 58 or whatever we're on. Take a snooze, come back tomorrow and play better. It's not like I'm, you know, suffering extremely adverse symptoms. I'm just a little groggy here. We might even be able... Oh, because of car battery, that's probably why we're getting double the invincibility. And by probably, I mean, should have just said obviously. But we're headed down to the next floor. Don't forget Yara. We've popped it. No Perthrow. But we could always wait on these items and then get Perthrow if we don't really like them. So Tech X, we definitely pick up. Toxic Shock, we definitely pick up. Infamy, we definitely pick up. And... we should take Loki's Horns, because I think we're going to get a lot of, interesting kind of interactions as a result of it. Algiz is good, but I was kind of hoping for, Perthrow rune. Kidney Stone we could take. I just worry about how long the charge will be with Kidney Stone, combined with Monstro's Lung, but it may actually be faster. I can't recall, but I'm just not rocking the boat too much. We'll take Guillotine for lower tier delay, which I'm hoping with Monstro's Lung here is actually a beautiful synergy. We're really, like, crushing these enemies. There should be no chance of death at this point. In fact, there should be, like, very little chance of damage at this point, seeing how quickly we're taking out most of these enemies. Okay, Mom's Eye. Kind of works with Loki's Horns, but I don't think we've seen Loki's Horns actually work for us in this situation. Like, we haven't seen, like, a 4-pronged shot here. Blank Rune. Could be Perthrow. Mr. Perthrow, look in. See, it was actually Dagaz. I saw our HP go up. One day I'll memorize those symbols. Achoo! That's the other symptom of jet lag that was foreign to me until recently. Sneezing a lot. I'm not sure if it's, you know, compromised immune system or, you know, extra sensitive whatever nerve causes you to sneeze. It's very strange. Kind of nice, though, if I'm being honest. You know, who doesn't like a good sneeze from time to time? You know, they say it's 1/8 of an orgasm, which would have been a very strange study to participate in. So we got the Yara rune again. I guess we should use it on this chest. Dark Bum and the Virus, that's actually crazy big for us because it gives us the ability to create our own black hearts, but also gives us the spun transformation. So basically, we ended up being super overpowered, and I feel bad about ever complaining about this run, as is canon. Okay. We also got Taurus for extra damage when we run into things, and we win. And I'm gonna go turn off the video before my brain turns itself off. Thanks for watching, and my apologies for playing so badly, but for now, thanks for watching. We're on win 59. Only 10 to go to the magic number. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.